This is the Kapamilya Network.
ABS CBN.
It used to be the largest media company in the Philippines in terms of revenues, assets, and international coverage. And then this happened. On July 10, 2020, members of the Congress voted 7-11 to deny the renewal of the franchise application of ABS CBN, citing several issues. And with the non-renewal, the broadcast of the TV station died with it. It means viewers will no longer see him and them. And also his.
At hanggang bukas, maraming salamat. Magandang gabi, bayan.
But why did this happen? Is it because of him? Or perhaps him maybe? Or probably, is it the management's fault? The closure of the network also killed their TV shows, and the memories these shows have given to everyone? Oh man, they're priceless. And what does it feel like growing up watching ABS CBN? Are the shows of the past as awesome as they are today? What kind of childhood did your parents have? This is Filipinos Ask What If? And here's what would happen if you grew up watching ABS CBN. The letters ABS CBN are an acronym for Alto Broadcasting System, Chronicle Broadcasting Network. It is a fusion of two media entities, ABS and CBN. If Christchurch was built on a rock and the Roman Empire was built on a hill, ABS CBN was built on a table napkin. Really? But how? Okay, here's the very short story. Once upon a time, in February of 1957, Eugenio Lopez, owner of CBN, invited to their house the owner of ABS, Antonio Quirino, for breakfast. And Eugenio Lopez was like, Antonio, how's breakfast? Well, it's good. So, what if I buy your ABS? Sure, where's the contract? Here's a table napkin, and let's just sign both our names here. And they all live happily ever after, and thus began the birth of ABS CBN. Now hold your breath. It's the 60s. It's your grandma's childhood we are talking here. As you turn on your TV to channel 2, you'll be hooked to this noontime variety show called Student Canteen. It is called as such because the show is shot in a canteen-like studio and became a hit mostly among students. Okay, that makes sense. This was definitely their It's Showtime and It Bulaga version of the 1960s. It was hosted by the likes of Eddie Ilarde, Boots Anson Roa, and Pepe Pimentel. And in case you don't know them, don't worry, I also don't. Hey, do I sound like your grandpa? Your nights will also be lit up by the shows An Evening with Pilita and Tawag ng Tanghalan. Yup, that's it. Tawag ng Tanghalan, a singing contest on television, and it's the longest running talent search. And now, it's the 70s. And as you turn on the TV, shh, keep quiet. The president is making an announcement.
Placing the entire Philippines under martial law.
And so, when then President Marcos declared martial law in 1972, the station was forced to shut down. Okay. So do you mean I get to see nothing of ABS CBN shows on TV? Well, technically, you still can see some sands and small rocks. Just be careful though not to watch too much or else something might come out of your TV set. Here comes the 80s. The long hibernation is finally over. ABS CBN returns to the airwaves after this president was removed by this new president. You will now be a witness to the birth of TV Patrol. It is the longest running news program in Filipino language. And come on, let's get to know the original news anchors, Mel Chanco, Angelique Lazo, Frank Evangelista, and of course, your kabayan, Noli De Castro. And this guy? No, he won't sell you any insurance policies. He's Ernie Baron. He will be your weatherman and your walking encyclopedia. And now, it's Halloween. As you turn on your TV, you'll see him. And he will be scaring you to death with his frightening
Bayan,
Just be careful not to pee on your pants though. And if you are still looking for a student canteen, then don't bother because Eat Bulaga is now your new lunch companion. These three of Tito, Vic, and Joey will later become the longest running noontime show and having produced the likes of Isa Ziguera and Pauline Luna. Wait, that little girl you mean is Pauline? As in Bossing's wife? Yeah, this goes to show that love really is patient. So don't feel sad, okay? It's probably that your future partner hasn't been born yet. And if you still can't get enough of Bossing, so you better watch him as Enteng Cabisote in OK Cafe Rico. If you are a fan of Bubblegum, then you'll definitely love the Going Bananas of Bobot Mortiz, Christopher De Leon, Jay Ilagan, and Johnny Delgado. And as if laughter is not enough as a medicine, then laugh more with the palibhasa lalaki of Freaky, Joey, Johnny, Tita Minerva, Ami, Cynthia, and Thick Boy. Oh, it's 3 p.m. Sorry to interrupt, but let's pray for a while with the 3 o'clock prayer. Yeah, so nostalgic. Are you done praying? Okay, so it's the 90s now. This decade is actually the golden age of ABS CBN because the shows will go full blast. Can you still remember? Remember what? Okay, I'll say it in Tagalog. Maalaala mo kaya? Ah, yeah. And this show will definitely bring out all the snot in your nose because of its heavy drama nature. Just don't forget to guess the title of the episode though. Hint. It's the name of a thing. Chinelas? Aparador? Regalo? Okay, never mind. And don't be saddened by the departure of Eat Bulaga to GMA7 because you will still be entertained by the Hapo Iking Society in their show Sang Linggo na po sila. Alright, don't be despaired. The trio of Willie, Randy, and John will put you to laugh with their Magandang Tanghali Bayan show, another Eat Bulaga competitor. 90s will still be about comedy. Kevin Cosme with his kids Bill, Bob, Bing, and Baldo will warm your night with their Home Along the Riles. Laughter will always be the best medicine, especially when it comes to your handsome doctor. Okidoki doc. 4:30 na ang TV na. I'm sure you'll get hooked to this youth-oriented show with the likes of him, and him, and him. The younger version, please. Yeah, that's him. No, I'm too young for those. I want cartoons and anime. Okay. She's Sarah without the potatoes. She used to be a princess. And then she became like this. And then this happened.
Ano bang pangalan mo?
Sarah Crew.
Ikaw nga.
And she became a princess again. Classic. And don't forget to wipe your tears with the sad fate of Nello and his dog Fulgoso. Okay, yeah, it's Patrash. I'm just thinking of her. Alright, let's just talk about her in a while.
Till it was late.
Why don't you eat bananas first? And later watch Barney the Purple Dinosaur. I wonder if he's gay. They're Biomen. They are good at fighting. And once they join, they can make the Bio Robot. And if you're still not contented with them, then watch Shider and his beautiful partner Annie. He'll take you to the time-space warp to fight against Ida and Fumaliar. Oh, and there are Ultraman and Magma Man too. Okay, she's very stunning. What's her name? Oh yeah, she's Marimar and her dog Fulgosa. Sadly, they belong to the other TV station. But you can still watch her other characters instead. And yeah, Mr. President got caught into this madness too. Oh, and I know you want to be educated, so these are for you. Kiko Maching, Pong Pagong, and Kuya Boji in Batibot. And also there are ATBP, Sinescuela, Hiraya Manawari, Matinik, and Apple for you. And suddenly, it's the new millennium. It's the year 2000 to 2010. Noontimes are still hot with its Showtime and Wowowee. Nights are still filled with comedy, with the likes of Banana Split and Gowin Bolilit. Things will get exciting because this will be the era of reality shows like Pinoy Big Brother and his famous Bahay ni Kuya. And Filipinos Got Talent? It's awesome. And of course, there's Koke, the Wonder Alien. No, that's not him. But wait, I know that guy. And he didn't come here to fight. And he can feel the presence of Koke, the cool and very chocolatey alien. I wonder what the Soko guy can say though. And before there were BTS and other K-pop groups, Be Crazy first with F4 and their hit Meet Your Garden. So classic. And the beautiful memories pile more and more with this. And this. And a lot more. And as our childhood draws closer, Santino reminds that there's still tomorrow for things to get better. He wants to remind everybody to put their complete trust in God. I mean, bro. The same praise also extended to those who were saddened by the non-renewal of ABS CBN. Whether they can still be given a chance to continue their broadcast now hangs in the uncertainty. And if there will no longer be an ABS CBN for the next generation to come, the childhood memories its programs created into the hearts of millions of Filipino people will surely never be forgotten. Thank you, ABS CBN. You made our childhood very special and so meaningful. Till we meet again.